to another odds and ends video. This one is odds and ends number 23. You might be wondering what in the world is he talking about odds and ends videos, and why is this number 23? So, odds and ends. It's just odds and ends around the camp here. It's a series of videos that I started with just little clips and little topics. None of it large enough for its own video. So I lump them all together and make odds and ends videos, and then put them up on the channel with other larger topic videos. So stick around. In this video, I got some what I consider fairly interesting things. Hopefully you do also. The first thing I'd like to show everybody is our friend Mark. Our friend Mark, what a friend he is, and what a friend to the channel is he. He is constantly coming up with great little video clips or pictures outdoors or little topics or whatever. He's helped us out quite a bit with the archery how-to videos, which, by the way, are doing very, very well. So thank you, Mark. Well, Mark texted me the other day, and he texted me a couple of short video clips of a fawn, which I wanted to share with everybody. A very, very cool short clips of a newborn. I'm a bit of a garbage picker, and I come from a long line of garbage pickers, and I guess I'm proud of the fact that I'm a garbage picker, or a recycler. I guess that's a better term. Well, I wanted to show everybody my garbage pick of the week, the treasure that I found curbside the other day. I'm driving down the road, and out of the corner of my eye, I see this beautiful mounted fish leaning against someone's trash can. Well, I had to stop. I mean, obviously it was old. I mean, it was old and had a little bit of damage to one of the fins. But at one time, this was somebody's pride and joy. Somebody was really proud of this fish that they caught, and had it mounted, professionally mounted, and I just couldn't see it going off to the dump, and I stopped and picked it up and threw it in the back of the truck, not knowing what I was going to do with it, but I just didn't feel right about that beautiful mounted fish ending up in a landfill somewhere. So anyhow, here's a picture of the fish that I found. When I got my treasure home, my garbage pick treasure mounted fish home, I discovered it had a label on it, very old label, but it had a label from a taxidermy company out of Toronto, Ontario, a very famous company, and it had a date on it, but I don't know if it's accurate, but it was from the 1920s, so this fish may have been around for quite a while, I don't know, or this fish mount, I should say. So I cleaned up all the dirt and grime off it, and inspected some of the damage, and the fin can't be replaced. It was missing, but it still looked pretty good. And I coated it with several coats of exterior grade marine varnish. When I applied that marine varnish, it really brought out the vibrant of the original colors. And my plan was to display it outdoors in the weather, so hopefully that several coats of marine varnish will protect it. Michael and I got out the tall ladder and we hoisted it up in a tree. We got it mounted up in a tree, and I'm pretty happy with the garbage pick and how it turned out. And here it is, the flying fish. The other day, my grandson Michael and I were out fishing, and we came back to camp. We had gotten a real early start and didn't have breakfast, and we just went out fishing, and then came back mid-morning, and Michael cooked us up breakfast. It turned out excellent. He cooked it out outdoors on the Coleman stove. Hey, what's for breakfast? Sausage and eggs. All right. Get enough to eat? Come on, we got room. A few more sausage there left. Here's a clip from our friend and supporter of the channel here, Hannah. Hannah and her husband captured this mink on their trail camera at their house. Now Hannah, just a word of warning, better keep an eye on those new chickens with that mink around. So here's the clip. Put in some onion plants that I got from an Amish fella, and here's a little clip on how the plants are doing. My little patch of onions here is doing pretty good this year. The secret I found is to get the plants in as early as possible so there is as much green above the ground for the long days of May and June. Everybody could use a little smile now and then. Here's a fishing joke I heard the other day. Muzzle loading rifles. Ever since there's been a muzzle loading season, I've had a muzzle loader and hunted with it. I don't hunt exclusively with muzzle loaders, but I do use a muzzle loader to hunt with. And up until just recently, I've used what they call a traditional muzzle loader. In this case, it's a flintlock, 62 caliber, shoots either a round ball or a shot. And there's a lot of challenges that goes with a traditional muzzle loader, whether it be a flintlock or a cap lock. And recently, I've been looking at inlines. Now, inlines have been out for very long time, and they're a modern version of a muzzleloader. The only similarity that I can see is that they're both loaded from the muzzle of the gun. The modern inline uses a modern primer as a source of ignition. It's loaded, like I said, down the barrel, just like a traditional muzzleloader would be. But that's about the only thing that's similar to them. This particular one has a safety on it. It breaks open. That's where the primer goes. It's scoped. It's probably accurate out to well over 100 yards. Now, I'm not about to give up my traditional muzzle loaders just yet, but I think an inline may find itself on a hunt or two this fall and winter. So stick around, and we'll see what we can do with a modern muzzleloader this season. Thanks for stopping by the camp today. Until next time, everybody, take care.